Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to part 9 of What If Naruto got stronger every single time a shadow clone was destroyed. And tell me down below if my mic is too loud. Before, when I was watching in the videos before, it seemed really quiet, so I turned it up by a bit, but now on my recording software it's giving me like wires, bruv. Like, I mean, it's zigzagging, so I'm confused. But loud is better than quiet, because you can just turn your phone down, can't you? And let me put my phone on silent, because we always get the same problem, bruv. Anyway, I hope your days have been amazing. It is currently midnight for me, so this video will probably be out late. But it's been a long day, bruv. I spent my mum had to go on a big shopping trip, spent 300 quid. Yeah, just some long day of arguing with all my teachers. I got embarrassed in my maths because I got woken up because I was sleeping and they said 3 divided by 1. I panicked. I saw 5 on the board and I said 5. Yeah, but we're not gonna get into it. I think I did say 3 on the end of it. So before any of you comment down below, but yeah. Anyway, we've got something to discuss. Views are down and I don't mind. But my watch time, that's the problem, bruv. So I do appreciate if you guys could watch the video out to the end. And other than that, I hope you do enjoy. Let's get back to where we left off. Last time we left off, Naruto and Lee's fight was ended in a tie, so they could both move on to the next round. As Naruto couldn't do anything without killing Lee, well he could have, but he didn't want to make that obvious, because he still wanted to fight Lee when he was stronger. And Lee couldn't do anything to Naruto without dying, blah blah, but Lee wouldn't give up, so it was just announced that with the third Hokage pushed for it, of course, innit? But they got moved to the next round, and they said before they fight again, they'll get like a week to train or something. But yeah, that's gonna be explained later. But the next fight that announced was Gaara versus Lee, and no one really cared actually, except for Naruto, as no one knew what Gaara was really like, except for the other Saiyan Shinobi there, like Temari and Kankuro. But other than that, the fight, they got prepared to fight. Of course, Naruto fully healed Lee with his Nine-Tailed Chakra in it, because he wanted Lee to be at his best. And this even gave Lee a little power boost. But then they went to have their fight. It starts off, they say begin. Lee rushes at Gaara, and he attempts to kick him. Sand blocks Lee's kick. This confuses everyone until it's explained by the other Sand Shinobi that Gaara has a perfect defense. Sand moves on its own to protect him. And Naruto hearing this is just amazed. Like, he wonders what jutsu it is. And Temari says it isn't a jutsu, it's just always been like that. And this just amazes Naruto even more. And he activates his Jogan to analyse it. What he sees amazes him. It seems to be a woman, a beautiful woman at that, seems to be protecting Gaara. Every time a hit would land, she would block it. And he can sort of see a resemblance between her and Gaara, but he ignores it and deactivates his Jogan as he wants to enjoy this fight a bit like normally. And yes, I did add the Jogan to this just so I can explain plot more. Just deal with it, bro. And you still got to comment down below whether or not you actually do like the videos. And no. Back to the video, I can get distracted. And Lee decides to speed up and up and up, and Gaara says, if you're gonna fight me, fight at your fullest. Take off them stupid weights. And Lee obliges. This is where Gaara's caught off guard. The speed that Lee blitzes at him, he nearly got close to hitting Gaara. And Lee smirks, saying, so I can hit him. And Gaara says, quite cocky for someone who didn't even land a blow. And Lee says, you're quite cocky for someone who hasn't even seen my full speed. As he says this, Lee disappears from Gaara's, like, he's right in front of Gaara and he disappears. And Gaara feels a dirty hit to the back of his head. For the first time in years. This nearly knocks Gaara out, but he's like, no, I can't go to sleep. And he keeps his consciousness, but his jaw is starting to shake and so is his fist clenching as the sand armour that was on the back of his head breaks. Seeing that he can hit him, Gaara pulls up more of a perfect defense, surrounding himself with more sand, so it didn't need to react to Lee, it was already there. Seeing this, Lee isn't discouraged. He rushes at Gaara and sends a punch flying forward. He hits the sand harder than I expected sand to be, but it's no big deal for him. He opens up the first gate of opening, and he charges at Gaara. Gaara didn't expect this so soon, and he didn't expect an insane speed boost, as he seems to be stronger than when he was fighting Naruto, which he is. And with this speed, yet again, Lee gets past Gaara's defense and hits him in the chest. This sends Gaara flying backwards, but Gaara's had enough. Soon, spikes of sand are launched flying at Lee, and Lee dodges and weaves and kicks them away. And he starts laughing and says, "Is this the best you got?" That's when Lee feels it. A piece of sand manages to wrap around his leg and spins and slams him into the ground. Lee literally bounces off the ground, and all you can hear is as Lee has the wind knocked out of him. Gaara thinks it would give him a set time to react, but not Lee. He's trained with Guy Sensei. This is nothing to him. He's been hurled off a mountain for the fun of it, and immediately spins around on his hands and swipes at Gaara's legs. He's on top of Gaara and sends a punch. It's blocked by sand. Lee's speed starts increasing, and wind is literally spinning around them, creating a wood vortex, similar to Neji Tayuga's technique, but not perfect. And he's just punching, and Gaara yells, "Enough!" A huge fist of sand hits Lee in his stomach, sending him flying up into the sky. And Gaara wraps his sand around Lee and attempts to use sand coffin, but you can hear it muffled from the inside the sand. Gate of healing open. Lee explodes from the sand with a bit of a shockwave, and he launches himself down. And he begins to yell, "Front Lotus!" He spins his leg around and nails Gaara's sand, and for once he breaks through it, but this time Gaara actually moves, and it wasn't quick enough to hit him. And Gaara's just laughing. Laughing like he's losing his mind, and says, You think that was enough to stop me? You don't know who I am. I'm the demon of the sand." While he's saying this with a smile, Naruto can see through his eyes. This name causes him pain, but it isn't his business right now. His business is seeing how his friend Lee is going to fight this person. Lee is smirking. He hasn't had this much fun since he fought Naruto, and he didn't expect it. He thought Naruto would be the only one who could give him this type of fun, and he just thinks to himself, life is full of surprises. Everything is going fine, but Lee's speed starts to increase, and Gaara's realising he can't keep up, and he's getting angry. But as he gets angry, he gets stronger, and the amount of sand he can control is increasing. It went from some spikes to now full massive bold fist of sand flying across the sky, and it's like a Dragon Ball Z fight but with sand. Lee's dodging and weaving every single way possible. He's literally running on the sand, but he can only do it for a millisecond before the sand reaches up and grabs his feet, and he thinks, I didn't have to do this again, but he yells, "Gate of life open." Another huge amount of energy just pours out of Lee as he seemingly flash steps, appears in front of Gaara and punches him hard in the stomach. Gaara coughs up blood, but his eyes seem to dull for a second, but he wakes up in a cold sweat. He was unconscious for a second, and whatever he saw was traumatizing. Enough for the fact that he's kind of lost it. He screeches and sand explodes from every part of him. Lee can't dodge this one, and he gets wrapped up, his entire body. He manages to open the fourth gate of pain and explode it from his upper half, but his legs are still caught. And Gaara just screams, "Sand coffin!" Lee manages to get one of his legs out just in time, but the sand crushes his other leg. Lee screams in pain, and Naruto seeing this, his blood's boiling. And to Naruto, who was watching from the sideline, thinks, "Naruto, your eyes." Naruto's eyes are glowing red with Kuruma's chakra, and his visible fangs are appearing. This sends Gaara's senses off, as he can sense another tail, like another Jinchuriki, but he doesn't know it's another Jinchuriki. And he looks over to see Naruto's glowing eyes staring at him. For the first time in ages, Gaara feels fear. But before anything happens, he wasn't reacting in time, and Lee's got past the sand yet again, hopping off one leg and spins his body around and yells, "Leave Hurricane!" He kicks Gaara directly in the nose, and still spinning manages to get an uppercut directly onto his chest. Gaara could hear his ribs cracking. He could taste blood from his nose bleeding. And yet again, a weird sort of scale that had blue patterns on it surrounds Gaara's arms, and he launches spikes at Lee. Lee, who is now unconscious, unknown to anyone except for Naruto due to the pain, has no way to dodge this, and he's just standing still as these spikes are heading towards his chest. These are gonna kill him. And Guy Sensei rushes into the arena, but he doesn't make it at all in time. And everyone screams as they think that Lee's about to die. But whatever this wood arm that Gaara was using gets absolutely obliterated by Naruto, who's standing in front of Lee, eyes still growing red as the ground beneath him is cracking. The referee attempts to say, "Naruto, this squad," but before he even can, the bloodlust radiating from Naruto surrounds the referee and he freezes up. This actually sends Gaara back into reality, as Naruto is just an insane amount of rage is just coming off of him. And he looks over at Lee, and he goes down towards him. With his Jogan activated, he sees that Lee's legs are shattered. There's no hope of healing them. And he just thinks, damn it. And he's thinking he asks Kurama, can he help? And Kurama says he can heal him, but it's not going to be instant. And there will be permanent damage. Hearing this just enrages Naruto even more. And that's when it happens. Naruto's eyes glow purple. Some of the audience members see this, especially Jiraiya, who's just frozen in what we would all know to be PTSD. And he puts his hand out towards Lee. And all of a sudden, in a cloud of smoke, a massive weird wall of a demon appears. For some reason, Naruto just knows what he has to do. He picks up Lee and chucks him into this demon's mouth, and it closes. Mad Guy roars with rage, and he takes a swing at Naruto. But Naruto does, at the corner of his eye, somewhat makes a force somehow, and it just blows Mad Guy back. And he says in a very, very, very deep, growling voice, "Relax." Also, by the way, guys, if you want me to bring the voice changer back just for scenes like this, I will, when he's proper annoyed. I might do it anyway, because I don't like putting on a voice. It just freaks me out. "Relax, I'm trying to help him, and you're getting in the way." He looks over to Gaara and he goes, "Listen here, you red-haired bleep." I think you all know what I was going to say. "You better stay there, as death is coming your way." Fear is sent down Gaara's spine, and everyone watching. And soon after this, Lee is spat out of this demon, like this weird creature's mouth, and it's unsummoned. And Naruto's eyes return back to normal. Lee wakes up in a cold sweat, and he remembers what happens, but he looks at his leg, and it's fine. And he attempts to get up to fight Gaara, just to see Naruto's glowing red eyes. This scares him for a second, but he calms down. And he asks what happened. Naruto explains it, and Lee accepts his defeat. But Naruto is still enraged. And the referee attempts to disqualify him again, and he says, "No, the next fight is me versus him." And he says, "But I'm fair." Before anyone can even react, Naruto appears in front of Gaara and digs his nails into it, like his nine-tailed claws into his chest. Gaara shrieks, but he manages to keep it down a bit. And Naruto floods him with nine-tailed chakra just to heal him, and he jumps back. And he tells the referee, "If you don't begin it, someone's going to lose their head." The referee says begin, and Gaara starts laughing like a maniac, now losing his fear, and says, "You think I'm scared of you? I've lived my life being afraid. I'm afraid of nobody." And Naruto just starts creasing and says, "Fear, You have nothing to fear from me. You have something to fear, though. You have to fear the demon that you've just made. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, guys. I know. I don't even know. I'm a bit ill right now. I think it might be COVID. You know, I'm always out of breath, and there's, you notice some pauses in videos. It's because I'm trying to talk, and I'm like, and it just happened again. I guess that was another pause. But yeah, I just got really lightheaded. Sorry, so I had to pause it because I felt like I was gonna headbutt my desk. No, I felt like I was just gonna drop. But anyway, the referee says begin, and after Naruto gives his speech, Gaara starts laughing, but Naruto's at a speed that not even really Lee reached at his 4th gate, appears in front of Gaara and just grabs him by his head and spins round and slams the back of Gaara's head into the ground. At this point, Naruto didn't know Gaara can't be knocked out, but Gaara's nearly fallen asleep, and Naruto says not yet. He does hand signs and his hand is coated in electricity, and he yells, "Hand electrocution jutsu!" He grabs Gaara's chest. Gaara's immediately woken up and he starts screaming as these volts of electricity is just running through him. Now Gaara's been literally fried, but he attempts to fight back, and sand actually hits Naruto into the sides and then flying into a wall. But to everyone's surprise, Naruto's feet caught himself on the wall and he's currently pushing back against the sand. And his eyes glowing red, he roars with Kuroma's chakra, sending this sand away. And he launches himself back at Gaara, now with a Rasengan in hand. Unknown to Gaara, when Naruto grabbed him by his face, he put a flying Raja mark, and he teleports right behind. Yeah, I hope you guys can you stop disconnecting my input device? Sorry guys, my microphone, I have a Blue Yeti X, but I'm not using the correct power cord for it because I lost it, but it keeps on disconnecting and not registering it. So yeah. And I just lost like not 20 minutes, like 2 minutes of recording. Anyway, I've got back to where it actually saved. And he teleports behind Gaara and slams the Rasengan into the back of him. Gaara sent flying into the wall, but he's still somewhat sane. And when he hits the wall, he creates like the dust and the sand that this creates, and then surrounds himself in armor and launches himself at Naruto and slams his head into the Naruto's. Shocking absolutely everybody, Naruto just stood there. And Gaara's sand armor shattered, and his head started bleeding. Naruto, still in rage, starts laughing. You think you could headbutt me? I'm just built different, bruv. And Naruto just backhands Gaara into the wall. This finally knocks Gaara out, and the sand starts spinning around Gaara. And Naruto just hears a high-pitched laugh. And he sees Gaara's eyes, they're different. And he finally knows what this is, the tailed beast has taken over. But all of a sudden, it just disappears. The tailed beast is suppressed by something more powerful. That's when Naruto feels it. It's the same chakra as that guy. The guy from his dreams, that masked man. And Gaara's eyes are showing the red Rinnegan, but it quickly disappears. Gaara's skin turns pale, so does his hair. And he just looks up with his eyes blanked out, completely white. And he senses this, and Naruto can sense the difference in Gaara's power. And he knows that this isn't the same person he was fighting. This person probably has no issue destroying the Leaf Village. So Naruto knows he has to fight seriously. He powers up his blue chakra, his blue Tenseigan cloak, as he activates his Tenseigan. And he rushes towards Gaara, and their fists collide. The arena walls are just shattered, so is the floor, and the Hokage and the other Shonen there create like the purple like seal, so nothing can get out. And they just Naruto and Gaara scrapping. Naruto explains to the third Hokage that something's took over Gaara, and it's powerful, and it's a risk to Leaf Village. But he's asked to let asked the third Hokage to let him handle it, which he agreed to. And no one can hear, other than this, no one can really hear. And Naruto is talking to this weird person. It's the masked man. He's somewhat possessed Gaara. And he asked him, "Who are you? How are you doing this?" And the masked man is just laughing and says, "It's you again. I didn't expect it, but I'm not complaining." I guess after all the entertainment you provided me, I can give you a little bit of my backstory. The mask, well, he's not really masked, but the thing possessing Gaara starts talking. And he says, you see, I'm something that's as old as time itself, but from when I was young, this world was a lot different place. The ones you would call god level shinobis were rookies in my time. And what I thought after I was sealed, I would come back to a world of revolution where I would be a rookie. But sadly, I'm still the strongest. So my way to fix that was to give certain people who had these weird tailed beasts a bit of my power, so they will get stronger and stronger and stronger. Hopefully one day being able to fight me. Not being able to beat me, but to provide me some entertainment. But to my surprise, you, before even receiving my chakra, was able to land a blow on me, which I didn't expect, if I'm being honest. So I believe that you are going to be the best investment, as you didn't get given my chakra, you took it. But fair is fair. And he says, well, this is going to be my only chance to enjoy this, but just know that once someone is strong enough, I'm coming back fully, and I'm going to bring the end of the world with me, unless someone is actually strong enough to stop me. And he says, and as he says this, he says, I hope that person is you. And he rushes at Naruto and hits him on the chin. This dazes Naruto, but it isn't nearly enough to stop him, and he spins round. This person he's fighting isn't nearly as strong as the one in his dream, and he spins round with a kick and hits him in the chest. Naruto increases his speed to the max, and after he increases his speed, he rushes at this, whatever the hell this is, and turns around and spin kicks him in the chest. But all of a sudden his leg is grabbed, and the pain that strikes through Naruto's body. But you're going to have to find out why there was pain next time, because this is the end. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like, subscribe, it helps more than you know. Comment down below ideas. I do read the comments, as you can see. I do heart a lot of the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy it. Other than that, peace out guys, love, and I've got my mojo back. I'm enjoying these videos.